Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am bringing a new episode of Makeup Music Monday. I know that it has been a minute, like a hot minute, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have filmed like a smooth 5 of these videos since my last one, and they just haven't came out right because I realized that I struggle with doing my makeup and talking at the same time. So I'm hoping that with this one, I will be able to get my points across while also still beating my face the way it's supposed to be beat. So anyway, let's just go ahead and hop into it. If you are new to my channel, Makeup Music Monday is basically a video series where I do my makeup. I talk about music related things and I post it on a Monday. So pretty self-explanatory. So today's episode is actually going to be about my playlist series, which is Black Girl Sounds. So if you follow me on Twitter, you probably have already heard about this playlist series that I started a while ago. But basically, Black Girl Sounds is a series where I make all these different playlists where I feature rising or newer Black female musical artists. And most of the time, they usually have a theme. Like one, I had a female rapper playlist. The other one, I had a playlist of singers who help with my anxiety. Another one was Black girl duos. So it had like Van Jess on it. It had City Girls on it. It had Ocean on it. So those are just examples of the playlist series that I have, or those are just examples of the playlists I've done in the past. This one in particular doesn't really have a theme. It's just a general Black Girl Sounds playlist. I'm literally just talking about Black girl singers that I have been listening to that are on the come up that I think you guys should go check out as well. So before we even hop into that though, I need to prime my face, and I'm going to be using, it is the Max Makeup Cherry Moya face primer. It's real generic, that's what it looks like. But it's really good though. Like, bro, beauty supply store be having some hits. Like, you just gotta know how to find them. So the first singer that I want to talk about is someone that I have been listening to a lot, and she's actually been featured on another episode of Makeup Music Monday where I talk about just a general like new music that I have been listening to. Maybe I'll link it somewhere up in the cards or something, but she had already been featured in the series. But I'm just going to say it again. Her name is Kia Victoria, and her music is so incredible. It's incredibly soothing and very emotional and very heartfelt. Like, her music is definitely one of those, she's definitely one of those artists that you can shut the R&B is dead people up with. Like, first of all, she can sing. Her voice is beautiful. It's very soothing, very relaxing. She has one of those voices that you can listen to before you go to sleep in a good way. Like, she has one of those kind of healing kind of energies going through her music. The song that I put on the playlist is actually Out Here, and it's one of her more upbeat songs. And the reason why I put that song is because I just really like the message behind it. You know, like, it's just like she's talking her shit. Like, you know, I like her song Ornament. That was the first song that I had ever heard from her, and it's such a banger. Like, I'm just like, she is being slept on. I know people don't know about her too much right now because she literally just came out. She only has one EP out as far as I know, just one project. So she's definitely newer, but I am doing my best to get the news out there. Like, y'all need to go listen to Kia Victoria because she got the hits. Like, her song Ornament is so good. Okay, so the next person I am going to talk about is, she's a singer. She's a pop singer, like a pure, I would say pure unadulterated pop singer. Her name is Liana Banks, and she makes so many cute little bops. The song that I put on the playlist is called Plead the Fifth, and she's definitely more in the pop electronic kind of realm of music, which I definitely think we need more visible Black women in the pop scene of today. And she like if you like Snake Hips, or if you like Toki Monsta, like that kind of like electronic music, you would probably get into her music. But I really like Plead the Fifth. Her voice kind of reminds me of Cree Summers. Cree Summers, she was the voice of a lot of animated characters, but y'all might know her more for her role of Susie Carmichael from the Rugrats. But Cree Summers, she kind of reminds me of Cree Summers, her voice. That might be a reason why I like her too. But Liana Banks is definitely someone you guys should go check out.
You can't prove nothing.
So the next person that I'm going to talk about, bitch, listen. Like, the first time I saw her, it was on Twitter. Someone had posted a video clip of her dancing in the rain and shit, and I was already fucking sold. I was like, who is this? And who is this person that I need to stand? I need to know. But her name is Bree Runray, and she is, I believe, a UK-based artist, and she is definitely a pop kind of sound. So she is, if you're one of those people who are looking for Black pop artists, like, she is definitely for you. She has her song All Night, which is on the playlist, is a bop. Like, it is a fucking it's such a bop. Oh my god. I know my coworkers are so sick and tired of my shit because I keep listening to that song at work out loud, because we listen to our music out loud. But I know they are sick and tired of me. Like, I just love that song. It's just such a feel good, like, go out with your girls, pop lock, you get a drink, bought for you kind of song. Like, yes, like, oh yes.
All night. Play me like a video all night.
Another thing that I like about her is that in her music videos, she actually has something to say. In her music video for her song Racks, which is another great song, and it features Brooke Candy, but she touches on the subject of gentrification in her music video. Gentrification, like, in the United Kingdom aspect, which I feel like doesn't really get talked a lot about in, like, the mainstream realm of, you know what I mean? Like, in the broader conversation about gentrification. But, and then another one, she in her video for What Do I Tell My Friends, she was, like, sexually assaulted or harassed by, this photographer, and she, like, spoiler alert, she, like, murders him, and she dances in his blood. She dances in his blood, and she just dances on top of him or whatever, and I'm just like, bruh, I'm just fucking sold. Like, she better go the fuck off and make these big ass statements. So she definitely has that star it girl quality, and not to tokenize her, but she's also dark skinned, and I am 100% here for more dark skinned UK artists getting the recognition that they should be getting. So she's definitely for people who always complain about the light-skinned singers on the Color series, the Color Show series. It's the series where they're singing in front of a solid colored background. But anyway, people have been complaining. They're like, oh my god, they all light-skinned and they sing and, they whisper. They whisper. And they sing in Comic Sans script or some shit. I love Bree Runray. Like, I'm already a stan for her. Just, oh my god, if anybody from this list, you have to go listen to her. Like, you just have to. Please. Whew, that was a lot. So the next person that I want to talk about is probably someone that at this point you guys are more familiar with now, but her name is Mariba, and I'm thinking that's how you say her name. But she is a singer, and how did I come across her? I came across her on Spotify. Yeah, that's how I came across her, on Spotify. She was featured on one of their playlists, and I was like, her voice is interesting. So I was like, let me go listen to more of her stuff. My favorite song from her thus far is her song Live Black, and it's the Heat Wave, or the song is called Heat Wave. and I really like it. It's like definitely it's more of a summer-ish song, even though we're in fall. But I nonetheless still like it. I still fucks with it. And Black never fails a feature. Like, no one ever gives him his credit, but Black always kills his features. Like, always. Like, I've never heard a bad feature from Black. So, of course, as per usual, he did his thing on this track. But I would say Heatwave is a good intro song for people who are about to go listen to her. So, long summer. He gonna be a heat wave. I look so ashy. The next artist I want to talk about is her name is Tangina Stone, and I came across her music on Spotify. I really like her song with Nelly Furtado. I know y'all ain't heard that name in a hot minute, but she actually has a song with her. She got her out her cave and has a song with her called Exposed. And I like it. It's such a vibe. It's also just nice to hear from Nelly Furtado. She used to be one of my faves when I was a little kid. She was one of the few secular artists that my parents would let me listen to somewhat. So I definitely like her. And Tangina Stone, her music is, again, like, a lot of them are a lot of these girl artists have like soothing music. I did not intentionally do that. Like, they just all, I guess that's just kind of the music I gravitate to. And then I'm getting older, like, I don't want a lot of noise. That's a lie. That is such a lie, because I definitely listen to like shit like Suicide Boys and Chris Travis and all those, bangers. But yeah, so I would definitely go give Tangina Stone a listen. You done too much crying. This next artist, y'all, she is that bitch. I stand firmly in my standness for this woman. She is definitely someone to look out for. Her name is Gavin Tareq, something like that. And her music, if I had to use one word to describe her music, I would definitely say like groovy and funky. But her music has like a retro vibe to it. Like, she kind of reminds me, if I was to compare her with another up and coming artist that you guys are familiar with, maybe like Raven Lenae. She's kind of like in that ballpark of sound. But she reminds me so much of Prince. Like Prince, Diana Ross, like that kind of like, retro, like kind of sound. Like, it just makes me want to do this. But she has a way of modernizing it and making it, digestible for the millennial ear. It was really weird. Like, dead ass. Her music is so great. Like, it's so incredible. Like, it was funny because when I was listening to her, while I was cleaning the kitchen, like, I was literally thinking, I was like, my parents would probably like her music. And then literally my, like, stepmom walked in to the door and she was like, who are you listening to? Like, in a good way, like, oh, this is good. Like, what is this? I want to hear it too. And I was like, see? So she is that girl. Like, she is that girl. Alright, guys, so this is the final look. Nothing too drastic or, dramatic. It's pretty much my everyday kind of makeup. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave the link to the playlist down below in the description box. I hope you guys go check it out. And I definitely hope that you go listen to the artists that I mentioned in this video. And I will see you guys on the next episode of Makeup Music Monday. Until then, bye. For the